So a really good exercise to develop and encourage deep breathing is one that I call the slow sip in. So basically you're sucking the air through your mouth as if you're sipping through a straw. So I always like to liken this to as if you've got a really thick milkshake and it's stuck in the straw and you're really having to pull it through. Okay, so that's quite a good way to introduce them to the idea. So what you're going to do is just pucker up your lips as if it's round a straw. So you could get a straw and demonstrate it that way, or you could just get a pencil and ask them to shape their lips around the pencil like that. And then you're just going to take the air in nice and slowly, and you should feel the air going deep into your, well, it's going deep into your lungs, but you're visualizing the air going into your belly. Okay, so I'll just demonstrate that for you. Again, if you just take your hands, put them on your ribs, and just do the exercise again, you'll just see, as happened before with my ribs going out as the lungs expand, and then they'll just come back to neutral when I let the air go. Okay. A really good way to encourage breath control is something called the hiss out. So this is almost as if you've got a balloon, and you know when you stretch a balloon neck like that, and the air is, there's sort of pressure there and the air comes out slowly. So in order to encourage good breath control, there's an exercise called the hiss out, which I'm going to show you now. Nice deep breath in, and then just hissing the air out, letting it go really nice and slowly and controlled. Again, you can put your hands on your ribs to demonstrate that. And you can also put your hands on your waist just to reinforce the lesson from before. As the waist gets bigger as it relaxes on the out breath. I like to combine the two exercises. So you have the slow sip in followed by the hiss out. What's really important is that everything is just really beautifully relaxed for this exercise. So that all you're doing is using your mouth, your tongue, but you're not using any other part of your body. You're not lifting your shoulders up. You're not tensing up in your chest. You're not helping your breath. You're just letting it be sucked in through the slow sip and then released slowly on the hiss out. Okay, so I'm just going to demonstrate both those exercises together for you. So just letting the air out through the slow sip in and the hiss out. The really important thing to remember when breathing is that no part of your body becomes tense. So although your chest is going to rise naturally, your shoulders will rise naturally, you're not actually moving the shoulders yourself or sticking your chest out or anything like that. So let's just take a quick look at posture and how that relates to breath, and how you can help kids develop an understanding of posture and how it relates to correct technique for singing. So you could ask children to experiment with different postures. So I would ask them to find neutral position, which again is the feet underneath the hips, knees over toes, and hips over knees. Then you want your shoulders to be aligned over your hips and your jaw to be neutral, sort of level with the ground. I'd ask them to take a nice deep breath, big breath in, just as we did through the mouth earlier, and let it go. Then I'd just ask them to experiment with different ways of breathing. So if you bring your chin down to your chest and try to take the same breath in, you'll feel that what happens is the breath is constricted to just this part of the body. So you're just taking a very shallow breath in. You're not getting a really nice, deep, full breath. Let's just try that one more time. It also causes quite a lot of tension in the body. So you could also ask your children just to bring their shoulders up and try taking a deep breath then. You'll realize that once again, you can't take a nice, deep, full breath in. That's really nice and relaxed. The breath only goes sort of halfway. And then get them to compare that with a nice, deep, full breath. So the key thing to remember is posture, everything being really beautifully relaxed, breathing through an open mouth deep into the lower abs, and that's called abdominal breathing, and letting the air out naturally.